Hey everybody and welcome to the Voice Pollution Podcast. I'm Sick Boy O'Banion.
And I'm Don Opaz.
Yeah. So we're gonna talk about two different topics today, as per usual.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be rough.
Yeah,
Man, I tell
it's
you,
gonna be.
Yeah, because we're gonna talk about music today. Yeah.
Surprise.
Because we're such music men. Yeah. But our first portion is of course, album of the week. So
Yeah.
what's your album of the week, Don?
Well,
boy.
boy, I have to say, this week it's been Slayer's Rain in Blood.
Okay. So you have been blasting Slayer out loud with your Lenko player here.
Yeah, that's right. Last time today, actually.
Okay. Do you like the song Angel of Death?
Yeah,
Do you know what it's about?
actually no.
It's about Mengele.
Okay,
Yeah, Joe Mengele.
okay,
Yeah.
the German guy.
Yeah, the dude who made some really grotesque stuff in his life and was an all-around terrible person.
Yeah.
Yeah, but have you been listening to other Slayer too, or just the one album?
Just this one
Yeah.
at the moment. Yeah.
You have a lot of catching up to do with Slayer because they have such a large discography.
Yeah, I was gonna order some of their other records, but the price tag was gonna be too big, so
Yeah,
I had to
you
move it to the next
cheapskate.
time. Yeah.
You cheapskate. But you did in fact order some records, didn't you?
Yeah.
What was that?
There was some Megadeth.
My dad says Megadeth for pussies.
That's why I ordered them.
Yeah, you ordered So Far So Good So What.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I told you about the original mixing that I've been looking for, the original vinyl and CD, and I of course have the vinyl which has the original mixing, but I'm looking for the CD too. But the one you ordered is the 2004 remix.
Yeah, that was it. I checked it.
Yeah,
today.
it's not just a remaster because Dave's been changing the songs apart in the fact that some of the master tapes were lost or something, and he had to record. It's not on So Far So Good So What, but on Rust in Peace.
Okay.
And you did order Rust in Peace too.
Yeah, that was there too.
Yeah, it was packed in with Countdown to Extinction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're the remasters too, because the originals are more expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These were all very cheap.
Yeah, but I told you need Killing is my business and business is good and peace sells, but who's buying, along with the ones you ordered, and you're good to go for a while.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy them sometime.
Yeah, I highly recommend that stuff. Not just to him, but everyone else that like trash metal or metal music. And Dave's been chatting lately about wanting to call it quits.
Yeah.
Unless he gets called back into Metallica, of course.
Yeah.
Then he gets to go on for another 30 years.
Then it's other business.
Yeah. I think it's a little salty even nowadays about the whole Metallica shebang. Do you think so?
Yeah, it's been almost 40 years.
Yeah, I love
Over.
Dave, but he's a character.
Yeah.
Not the most easiest person to get along with.
No, I don't think so too.
Yeah. So my album of the week is it's not very surprising. I think it's more of an anticlimax, but it's in line with our other discussing of topic today. So that's why there was two contenders, but I picked this one.
Okay.
And I really don't know how to tell you this, but it's fuck. I'm so bad at this when I'm ashamed of something. Well, I'm not ashamed of this, but it's such an obvious choice that if this is the first podcast that we release, then you guys are just gonna think that I play like the cornerstones and nothing else. But I think I know I should pick like something a demo by Vaughn from 1991, but it's good too. Vaughn is very good, and I love the fact that Varg was wearing a Vaughn shirt back in the days.
Okay.
Yeah, even in court too. But it's not Vaughn. It's exactly. It's in fact the Black Album by Metallica.
Metallica.
yeah. But you gotta be honest with yourself. But if you think that the Black Album sucks, or you're disappointed by that's fine. I don't mind that. But the Black Album, you cannot like dispute the influence that it has on so many albums and even bands too. I think it's and Justice for All was pretty similar to the Cliff Burton era albums, and then they put out the Black Album, and I think people were disappointed by it. But you cannot like argue with the fact that most of the songs are excellent. Excellent. It's a very coherent album, and it has songs that are lesser known, like Of Wolf and Man and Through the Never, Don't Tread on Me, and my special favorite of all time, The God That Failed.
Okay.
Which I think is about Hetfield's mom, who was like following some shady religion or something. And I was so overjoyed by the fact that they actually played the song at the gig that I went to see in 2000.
In Hämeenlinna.
Yeah, in Hämeenlinna. Yeah, they came to Finland and played a gig in. It was a brand new. What's the venue? Is it like what the fuck is it?
What was it called?
Well, I don't know what it's called, but is it like an outdoor arena?
Yeah, some sort of.
Yeah, and there was. I think there was. Maybe Ghost was warming up to them.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, the warm-up band. I didn't go to see them because I just wanted to see the Metallica. And Lars was in, actually. He was pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like James Hetfield says that Lars is the best drummer for Metallica, which is not true. But it's not also true that he's like the worst drummer ever. I mean, I love the knock-knock joke about him. Knock-knock.
Who's there?
Lars Ulrich Drumfield. I love the Black Album, and it was my introduction to Metallica after Ride the Lightning, which was the first one.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was 9 years old, so I was fine with the more commercial songs. It is a lot more commercial than the thrash metal albums before that, and it's more like a heavy metal record. But it doesn't bother me, and mostly if it's possible, I'll listen to the live stuff from the tour that they went after releasing the Black Album.
Okay.
Yeah. Binge and Purge box set we watched one of those shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Dave Mustaine was in the crowd.
Yeah.
He looks like him. He has a flannel shirt and orange hair. Yeah, and they also released the Black Album 3 CD version that has more live tracks from that era.
Yeah.
So I was fine with that. I don't just listen to the album itself. I listen to the live stuff too.
Okay, yeah.
So, we've been like chatting nonsense for 10 minutes now. Should we go on?
Maybe we should go on.
Yeah. Our first topic of discussion today is it's kind of similar to what we were already talking about. It's metal bands.
Yeah, top 5.
Top 5 metal bands. And maybe we'll talk about something else other than metal music when we get to the second topic, but this is about metal bands and our favorites. So, which your pick number 5? 1, I mean.
Ah.
Do you have them in order?
Well, kind of, yeah.
Okay.
But it's like at the moment this list looks like this, but maybe some other time, who knows what it would look. But first, number 1, I have Pantera.
Pantera.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I've listened Pantera the most in the past maybe month or so.
Yeah.
So I put it number 1.
Do you think Rex is sexy?
Of course.
Sexy Rexy. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not as sexy as Rex Manning, though.
No.
No. Say no more. Monet more. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine. I actually considered putting Pantera there myself. I've been listening to Pantera since the 90s.
Yeah.
But growing up, it wasn't as important to me as it is now. So that was one of the factors that it got left out, and we have only 5 spots to pick. So
Yeah.
But if we were to make like a top 10, I would have put Pantera in there.
Okay.
What's your favorite Pantera song? Good Friends and a Bottle of Pills.
Of course.
It's
no.
yeah.
Well, I have to say Walk right now.
Okay, yeah.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. Avenged Sevenfold has a fine cover of Walk.
Yeah.
So my pick number 1. These are not in order either. So it would have been like too difficult to do.
Yeah.
But would you like to take a guess? What's my number 1 pick?
I think maybe it's Metallica.
It's not, in fact.
Okay.
I'll give you a hint though. Evil Jared. But it's not the Bloodhound Gang though. It's not a metal band.
Yeah.
You're not getting it, huh?
Yeah. Now it becomes silence.
Yeah, we just watched them play like half an hour ago.
Iron Maiden.
Yeah, it's Iron Maiden. And I think it's like the most important metal band to me, even though there's been like a lot of times that I haven't listened to any of their stuff. But then I come back to them and listen to like the whole discography. And the reason I have these 5 bands on my list is the fact that I can pick any one of them from the shelf, from their discography, and just play it and like not skip one track.
Yeah.
And with Iron Maiden, it's not entirely true because I don't like any of the albums after. I think Virtual 11 is the last one that I like, and I have like a soft spot for those Blaze Bayley records because I went to see them live.
Yeah, you went back in the days.
Yeah, and I was maybe 11 years old when I saw the Angel and the Gambler video, so I was like, this is really good, but even though it's really just repetitive and not a good song at all. But he has really good songs too, like Future Real and Sign of the Cross, Man on the Edge. The whole X Factor album is pretty good too.
Okay.
And of course, there's the Paul Di'Anno era. With the first 2 albums, I have a lot of bootlegs too from that era, and Made in Japan EP, and then of course there's the Bruce albums that I don't think we have to discuss them even.
No, I don't think so too.
Yeah, but we watched the Live After Death show just from '85. It's from the Power Slave tour.
Yeah.
And it's fantastic. It's one of the best live albums of all
time.
Yeah,
it was great.
Yes. Okay. So number 2.
This
Go on, don't
I
be
had
shy.
to think, but I think I say right now it's
Nickelback.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Chad Kroeger is my favorite singer of all time.
Okay, Freddy Krueger is mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
They are related. Well, yeah. Just we should go on. So at the moment I say Slayer.
Okay. I was just about to say that you already picked that, but it was Pantera.
Yeah, Pantera was number 1 today, and Slayer becomes the second.
I have to admit, I'm not familiar with Slayer, not at all. I know I borrowed my copy of Rain in Blood, and I know there are songs in like some of them, and I've heard like albums by them, but they're not. If they're one of the big four.
Yeah.
Along with Anthrax, Megadeth, and
Metallica.
Yeah. All three of those bands are like much more important to me.
Yeah, but maybe for me it affected that I've listened Slayer in the couple of weeks more than I maybe ever have done. So
do you play them while you work out?
Yeah, also. Okay. And today when I was cleaning a little bit, so I put the record in the background.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Yeah.
No,
they're thrash metal. Yeah. And a very heavy band at that too.
Yeah.
And I love the episode of Viva La Bam where they played the gig at the castle.
Castle Bam.
Yeah. That was really cool.
Yeah.
And they even like they slept at the castle too and said like good night to each other. That was really funny.
It was a funny scene, yeah.
Yeah. So is it just I already kind of asked you if you play the other albums, but I think you kind of like you have to play the Rain in Blood album to death before you can move on to the others.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna listen to other albums too, but
yeah, I have a B-side collection from them. I don't know what it's called, but I think it was a mistake for me to like play a B-side compilation before actually listening to the A-sides.
Yeah.
So should we go on or do?
I think so. Yeah. So what's your?
Okay. Well, this one is also very obvious.
Okay.
I think apart from one of these, they are really obvious for anyone who knows me.
Okay.
At least, and you know me the best. Well, at spot 2, we have, of course, we spoke about him just a while ago, and in high regards, of course, because it's Dave Mustaine's band Megadeth.
Okay.
Yeah. The same with Iron Maiden. You can just like pick any album. Just like I said, you need the first 5 or 6 records.
Yeah.
And even after that, I love them. Like after Euthanasia, they made a record called Cryptic Writings, which was the first Megadeth album that I was kind of like there for.
Okay.
For the rollout, you know.
Yeah.
And I had seen, me and my grandfather used to watch like news, and there was the clip from the music video Train of Consequences, and there's that grandma that puts the babies out to dry on clothesline. And my grandfather was there, and he said like, that's really disturbing, or that's really tasteless, or something. And he said the same exact thing about Kurt Cobain coming onto the stage in a Nirvana gig with the what's the fucking wheelchair?
Wheelchair.
And I think he was bandaged up or something.
Yeah.
And but he didn't like that, but he liked when I played him "Lovely" by Suicidal Tendencies.
Okay.
In fact, he sang along to the "La La La" part.
Okay.
Yeah. He said that the guitar players are excellent, which they are, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, Megadeth is the albums. Unlike Iron Maiden, that I don't care for the newer albums, but with Megadeth, I really like, for example, Dystopia is an excellent record.
Yeah, it was released
maybe 2015 or something.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. And I think they kind of like came back with the album, and they're still really heavy. They don't play pop songs.
Yeah.
And I think Dave really still has the songwriting skills there.
Yeah.
Okay, so your next, is it number 3?
Yeah, it's number 3, and Well, we just talked about this band
He's
like
making a funny face.
like 10 seconds ago.
Okay.
So, for my number 3 is Megadeth.
Oh,
Yeah.
god damn. We're, well, great minds think alike. Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking, should I put Megadeth number 2 and Slayer number 3, but because I haven't listened Megadeth so much lately, that's why I ordered the records.
Yeah.
That's why the order is this. So,
Well, I like the fact that you're educating yourself at like age 40. Better late than never, but it's really I'm positively like surprised.
yeah, first Megadeth album was The Risk
Yeah.
that I've listened.
Which is overhated, by the way, in my opinion.
Okay, it was back in my hometown. And the library just got that record.
Yeah. But you gotta agree with me on this that even Risk has songs like Crush 'Em is really fun, even though it's like really simple for a Megadeth song. And Prince of Darkness is an actual good song.
Yeah, maybe I should listen that album
Yeah.
again because it's like almost 20 years since I've listened it.
Yeah, I think like at the end of the record there are like some stinkers. But it starts strongly with Insomnia, even though he has like stupid stuff like I can't sleep or whatever the fuck he says. The lyrics are dope.
Yeah.
Like stupid dope. But like I said, the Prince of Darkness song is really cool, and there's even like a ballady Breadline. They went for the like poppier sound after the Cryptic Writings album.
Okay, yeah.
Which is still kind of it's a metal record, but I don't think Risk is. It's not the best place to start, but considering where you're from, I kind of like get the stuff that you have available in your library.
Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons that I've not. It took a long time before I started to listen to that band again.
Yeah, I kind of get that because if you pick the wrong album, you're in like a...
Yeah, I have to admit that the first thought when I heard it the first time was, okay, I can't listen to this shit.
Yeah. It starts with the Insomnia thing even, and I kind of get that. I was underwhelmed by the Risk album, definitely. Okay. But I think it has some bangers, and I also think the album Super Collider, which is also like equally hated.
Yeah.
That album too has a couple of great songs like Kingmaker, which is actually about opioids.
Okay.
Like the epidemic. It's not like positive about
it.
And there was a song called Dance in the Rain, and it has even a couple of covers at the end, like the deluxe edition.
Okay.
And I like the cover art too.
Yeah.
So this was your number 3, so it's we're going on to number 4 now. Right?
No, what's your number 3?
Oh, goddamn. Yeah. I was about to ignore my number 3, but we're not gonna ignore this band. I think this is kind of the one that's it's one of those less obvious. But then again, if you know me, you know this band.
Yeah.
And of course, well, I'm going to give you a hint again. You don't have to guess it, but I'm going to give you a hint.
Okay.
With album band this is. It had a very charismatic guy fronting the band. He was like kind of like Evil Jared in terms of height and a really muscular guy with a very, very deep voice, a very, very dark sense of humor, and they played like a really gothic music at the end of their careers. And I'm of course talking about Type O Negative.
Ah, yeah.
And Peter Steele.
Yeah.
He was a really funny guy, but I think he was in some ways kind of like misunderstood because of his his he was an edgelord of sorts, so he was often mistaken, and I think he was politically. I think he was leaning a little bit more like a conservative, I think.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure, but
have you ever seen the clip where Philip Anselmo gets up on stage with them and they play the song "Kill All the White People"? It's called.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I can actually say the song's name. It's called actually "Kill All the White People." But it's also funny and ironic because they are actually white people. Themselves.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yeah, you gotta check it out. It's really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, really fun. And they actually have fun on stage. You can see their friends.
Ah.
Yeah. But with Type O Negative, I like the earlier stuff more. There's nothing wrong with the gothic albums. But,
okay.
When they played kind of this trash / doom metal stuff, it was kind of more to my taste. But then when they started the gothic stuff with albums like Bloody Kisses and October Rust, there was nothing wrong with that. I actually liked the direction they were going for.
Yeah.
But their debut album, Slow, Deep and Hard, it's really it's partly very disturbing. It's very dark, but it's also kind of humorous and one of a kind, because I can't think of any other album that sounds like Slow, Deep and Hard.
Okay.
And then they made a commercial suicide by making a fake live album that has pretty much the same songs as Slow, Deep and Hard.
Okay.
It was like they made fake crowd noises that were like booing to them.
Yeah.
And then there's even like the one part there, they claim there's a bomb threat on the venue.
Okay.
And they need to like evacuate. It's insanely funny. And it's to my taste of humor and my taste of music. And Peter Steele was a fine musician, and I also like his previous band Carnivore too.
Okay, yeah.
It's more traditional, thrash metal stuff, but yeah. If you've never heard of this guy, go check out a song by them called "We Hate Everyone," because that's my favorite Type O Negative song.
Okay.
It's not Black Number One.
Ah, yeah.
So, your number 4.
Oh, yeah, I got at 4 Metallica.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
James and Lars and Kirk and Cliff and Jason and Robert.
All of those guys, yeah.
What's your favorite Metallica song? What's your favorite Metallica album? Well, I know the song already, but...
Yeah, I don't need to say that.
You do actually have to say that, because it's not Creeping Death. I know that.
No, it's not.
Yeah. What's your favorite album?
It's one of those 80s trash albums.
Okay. Master of Puppets.
Maybe I say Kill 'Em All.
Okay. I'm not a fan of Kill 'Em All. I like it, but it's not my favorite.
Okay.
Because I prefer the versions that they made with Dave.
Ah.
Yeah. No Life Till Leather demo has the same tracks, and I think it's better.
Okay. Yeah. No. Well, yeah. I think that's right now, but it can always change, and I think it's gonna. The song. Well, I have to say Mother Breath.
Yeah, Mother Breath is excellent.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna pick something from Saint Anger.
Yeah, I was gonna, but
the title track is pretty good.
But yeah, but then I changed my mind.
Yeah. Do you like newer Metallica, like 72 Seasons or
I
Death
have.
Magnetic?
Well, I haven't listened them that much, so I
Okay.
can't really say.
Do you like Garage Days, the EP?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and that
it has excellent covers. Last Caress and
etc.
yeah, they made like really bold choices that they decided to cover, but I know that they were such huge fans of Misfits and Diamond Head and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So okay, mine.
Yeah, yours.
I gotta check out. It's on my phone right here, and well, I was kind of like having myself a little of a pickle here with picking this band because I'm not sure if anybody, I mean, if everybody like categorizes it in the metal category. I do, and pretty much anyone who has heard the band does also. But there can be points made, and but it's Black Sabbath, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, and it should be like on everybody's top 5 list. It's not just because Ozzy died, but because they're the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ask Willow Waylow.
Yeah, him and like a million other people.
Yeah.
Well, a billion other people try. And Black Sabbath is also one of those bands, especially the Ozzy era, that you could like pick any album that has no skips to me.
Yeah.
Especially when having a discussion about those records like Technical Ecstasy and Never Say Die, because I know they're like they're hated and disliked, and they have skips, and people say they have skips, but it depends on my mood too. I can play Never Say Die from start to finish without any problems.
Yeah. To me, it's and I think a lot of people. It depends in what mood you are
Yeah.
and what you want to listen in that mood.
Yeah, exactly. Because with Black Sabbath, you can kind of like, especially if you're stoned, you
Yeah.
can like pick any of the, those doomy, gloomy albums like the debut, for example.
Yeah.
It's great for a sort of little buzz.
Yeah.
If you smoke a joint, you can just put a Sabbath record on, like Mikey Welsh did. He was talking about with Pat Wilson about driving around and with the top down and smoking weed and listening to Black
Sabbath.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds like really fun.
Yeah.
I'd love to do that sometime, but I don't
But-
have anybody to do it with.
Yeah, and it's a little maybe hard in Finland.
Yeah.
You need to wait summer.
Yeah, you do, and even then, it's not gonna work
No.
the same way. You'd have to be in like California, wherever those guys were.
At least, yeah.
Yeah, but Black Sabbath is it's always been very important to me ever since I was maybe 8 or 9 years old.
Okay.
I started blooming really early when it comes to music because of my older brother and my friends and my older brother's friends, and yeah. I think I heard Paranoid the first, and
You love it.
yeah, I loved it, and I mean, I love the album.
Yeah.
I love the song too, but that is not obviously it's not one of my favorites. It was supposed to be a filler track anyway.
Yeah.
But I think my favorite album is still Master of Reality. We spoke about this like a week ago, but Solitude has it is just an amazing song. My favorite Black Sabbath, and I couldn't live with myself if I didn't put Black Sabbath on this list.
Okay.
So, go on.
So maybe I should change my last one because
I think you should.
Yeah, because you just said that people that don't have Black Sabbath in their top 5.
Exactly.
So
Do as I say.
yeah. So my number 5 is Black Sabbath. No.
Is it really?
No.
Okay.
I choose this time Anthrax.
Okay. Have you been listening to Anthrax lately?
We watched last time.
The music videos.
Yeah.
Yeah. We watched the music videos and we were kind of like disappointed with the fact that they were all like shot from the stage, like live clips.
Almost all of them, yeah.
Yeah, and the Madhouse video is such fun because it's an actual like music video shot in a fake mental institution.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Got the Time video is also fun because it's like in this crooked apartment that they're playing in, and it's shot from the windows, outside the windows. And
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but great pick. I don't have Anthrax on my list, but it should be there if I could.
Yeah, it's been almost 15 years when I first heard it, and yeah, I liked it.
So, do you prefer Joey Belladonna or John Bush on vocals?
Maybe I go with the Belladonna.
Okay. Again, it depends on my mood, which one I'm gonna pick. Then again, Belladonna made Among the Living, and he made Persistence of Time, and he made State of Euphoria, which is an excellent album. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. It's an excellent album. I think the Belladonna era, they don't have like a bad album.
Yeah.
But the best singer in Anthrax is obviously Neil Turbin. Yeah, I'm kidding. Neil Turbin is... yeah. But he did... his vocals worked fine on the first album, Fistful of Metal.
Okay, yeah.
But that's almost like a different band because they like evolved really much.
Later on.
Yeah. And the album... Spreading the Disease, which I think after Persistence of Time is my favorite album by them. So yeah, I'm gonna pick Belladonna too. But it should be noted that John Bush has also like excellent albums under his belt with Anthrax.
Yeah.
Like Sound of White Noise. Well, I don't like the Stomp album, but I think Volume 8, The Threat is Real. That was a really, really good record.
Okay, yeah.
And underrated. They should like repress that on vinyl because I need it.
So, if the Anthrax guys are listening...
Yeah, I think, Scott, if you're there, just come on, do me a solid, dude.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Anthrax song?
I have to say, I'm bad at the song names, so...
Yeah.
The one which they sing that Bukowski is on my shoulder much too late.
Yeah, that I think that's one of the songs from Sound of White Noise, the Bush era.
Yeah, I think, but that's that for me.
Okay. Yeah, mine is the French version of Antisocial. No, I'm not gonna tell you.
Okay.
So we're moving on to number 5 now.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think I'm gonna get like really controversial with this because I know if anyone's listening to this, I know I'm gonna get hated for this. But well, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. It's Slipknot. Of course, it's fucking Slipknot. Yeah. I could like argued with myself that I really should pick a black metal band for this list.
Yeah.
And Mayhem should have been a strong contender, but then there's the fact that I don't really like much of the records that Mayhem did in the middle of their career.
Yeah.
Like Grand Declaration of War and Ordo et Chaos. They're not something I would play like on the regular.
Okay.
But with Slipknot, it's all of their albums to me are very good. The debut is of course a classic, as is Iowa, Iowa is one of those is one of the heaviest records that I've ever heard. It's very angsty. It's very brutal. They were in a very, very bad spot when they recorded that, and that shows because I think anger is like a great fuel if you're making music.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So, and even after that, Slipknot made a lot of albums that I I regularly play like the Volume 3, even though they don't curse on that album. I even like the Made Feed Kill Repeat, which is like a demo album with the original singer.
Okay.
I'm not really interested in what they're doing nowadays. I think I'm kind of like I'm not even following what they do. I think they like released the first album on some blood red vinyl that they made like 100 copies of, and it pissed off like the entire fucking fan base. So
Yeah, okay.
yeah, I'm not. I don't usually agree with Clown. I think it's his band and he can do whatever he wants, but I think he should stop giving interviews.
Maybe.
And stop fucking with AI too, because I'm so fucking fed up with AI album covers nowadays.
Yeah, that's true.
They made like a live album called Live at MSG, I think it's 2009. And like they should have just put a group photo on the cover, but instead it's like these blurry AI masked people.
Okay.
I don't know who they are. I don't care who they are. I think they don't serve any purpose.
Yeah.
And overall, if they ever make new music again, I think they should they use a real director instead of Clown. And maybe those videos would start to make sense.
Maybe. Hope for that.
Yeah, you like Slipknot too, don't you?
Yeah.
We just watched the Live at London gig.
Yeah. That we did. Yeah.
That was an excellent show. It's one of their best shows.
It was so energetic.
Yeah, and I love the fact that they have like this custom-made drum. The stuff on stage with the drum sets and the rotating, the fucking stuff on the stage.
Yeah.
And even Craig was in the band back then, so it's always interesting to see him.
Yeah, it was great to see the show.
Yeah, and it was back with Joey and Paul too, so it's their best lineup, hands down.
Yeah.
I have nothing against like a Eloy or Casagrande or whatever the new drummer is, and I had nothing against Jay Weinberg too. I just think it's been a while since they actually released anything interesting. They just play shows and re-release those records. So
okay,
and I already have them.
So there's no point.
So you have one left, don't you?
No,
okay. I can't count. I have never.
Anthrax was my number 5.
Okay, so what comes after 4? I don't know how to count. Okay.
No, well, I understand.
Well, I think it's fine because we've spoken over time, like 15 minutes about this topic.
Okay.
Well, I think we're gonna make a longer podcast this time.
Maybe.
Because the other topic we haven't even scratched the surface yet.
Yeah.
So you lead the way now.
Okay. Good.
I was about to say terveydeksi, which you say after someone sneezes, but he coughed. So.
Yeah.
So go on.
So let's talk about the year 1991 and the albums that year produced.
Yeah, 91. That's right.
Yeah. And here I have some of them listed. These are the obvious ones, I think.
And it's not just about metal this time.
No, there's other stuff too.
Yeah, he's gonna talk about the albums with bands, and I'm gonna talk about hip hop mostly.
Yeah. So of course, Nirvana's Nevermind. My favorite band of all time.
Yeah.
Then there was Pearl Jam, and the album was 10. Not a big fan of them.
Did it remind you of RJ?
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that fucking. Yeah, but Pearl Jam, I don't like it either. But it should be mentioned whenever we're talking about 90s music because it was just a big deal back then.
Yeah, and in recent times I've listened Eddie Vedder's solo stuff.
Yeah,
and I like I like the voice of him.
Yeah, he has an excellent singing voice.
Yeah, but in Pearl Jam, I just don't like the songs.
I have I think I have one album by them. I think it's called Vitalogy.
Okay, yeah.
It's fun. I haven't like played it tons of times, but I think it should be noted every time when we're talking about music from that era.
Yeah, and of course, this one was mentioned earlier. So Metallica's Black Album, of course. Then there's Guns N' Roses' Use Your Illusion 1 and 2.
Yeah, and this is important for a number of reasons, and one of those is that I don't like the fact when people, when discussing Guns N' Roses, they always bring up Appetite for Destruction only, and the Use Your Illusions albums don't even matter. And that's just insane to me, because if you were there at that time, I know I was only 5 years old back then, but Guns N' Roses was such a big deal the whole 90s.
Yeah.
At least it was in like one of the biggest bands at that moment. And the Use Your Illusion albums were like very, very ambitious, very very cohesive albums.
They were, yeah.
Especially the part one, you know.
Yeah, and the tour that they went after these albums kind of broke up the band.
Yeah,
but still, it don't matter, and it don't take away nothing from the albums.
No, it doesn't, and when I think Appetite for Destruction is the best album by them, apart from the fact that there's not much to choose from.
Yeah.
Because it's not the Spaghetti album, obviously,
yeah.
and it's not even Chinese Democracy, which isn't a bad album either.
No.
But Use Your Illusion 1, that album alone has like the better version of Don't Cry.
Yeah.
It has Right Next Door to Heaven, Bad Obsession. Is that the one where Michael Monroe is? Yeah, we gotta mention this because we are Finns, and every time someone here in Finland does something that gets recognized in somewhere else, we're going ape shit here, and we're like, we made it, and I fucking hate it, and that's why I had to mention that Hanoi Rocks lead singer Michael Monroe is featured on that track.
Yeah, and in July this year, when Guns N' Roses were playing in Tampere, it was actually Michael Monroe that got on stage to play harmonica in that song.
Yeah, but then again, he does that with every gig that happens in Finland.
Yeah, because Mike Monroe is everyone's friend.
Yeah, but I like the fact that they are still friends.
Yeah.
I think Axl has like he climbed down from the ivory tower, so he's a little more tolerable nowadays.
Yeah, Axl has softened these years.
Yeah, and I like that too, because it would be really absurd if he was playing a rock star, acting like a rock star.
Yeah, I was gonna actually buy a ticket to that show, but there were only VIP sections.
Okay.
So I forgot that.
Yeah.
Okay, but back to the subject. Then there was, of course, Red Hot Chili Peppers' Blood Sugar Sex Magic.
Yeah, it's not their best album, but it's one of the ones that they're known for.
Yeah.
Along with Californication.
It has the song that I heard first from the band. And
give it away.
Yeah, that's right, exactly.
Yeah, with the socks on the dicks, and
yeah.
And even though Anthony has like made a fool of himself lately, it doesn't take away anything from the music.
No. And then there's, of course, R.E.M's Out of Time, which includes Losing My Religion.
Yeah.
Which was back in then, my childhood time, one of my favorite songs.
And REM is also one of those bands that if you were a 90s kid, you knew how big they were. Now I'm not surprised if I meet someone young and they say that they never heard of REM, because they've kind of like been forgotten over the years. But back then they were huge.
Yeah. And then there's also Primal Scream, Screamadelica, which is kind of funny because once upon a time I got the record from how you say this kirpputori
flea
market, only €4.
Yeah.
And one drunken night, we put it into pieces.
Yeah, and I actually took a piss on it.
Yeah.
But since that day, I've actually grown to I don't like the album still, but as I understand, it's been an inspiration to many surprising artists like Frank Ocean, for example.
Yeah, that was a little surprise for me because I have to say I didn't really know the album.
Yeah.
And when I heard it the first time, I only was thinking, what is this? So
I think it's one of those records that has to grow on you.
Yeah, I think so too. So maybe I need to give it another chance.
Yeah, I thought the same thing when you brought it up.
Yeah. And okay, there was a few, but then I again mention a couple others.
Yeah.
Others like Hole.
Yeah.
Pretty on the inside. But I think from that band I like more Live Through This.
Okay, I think I've heard only Celebrity Skin.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm not a whole fan.
So, and also there were Pixies, Trompe Le Monde.
Yeah, Frank Black.
Yeah, but I think I like more Surfer Rosa and Doolittle.
Okay.
It got they got much more my favorite songs.
Okay.
Or example, This Monkey's Gone to Heaven, and
it reminds me of Firewater Burn instantly. The song has two Pixies references now that you mentioned.
Okay.
I'm not black like Barry White, no, I'm white like Frank Black is, and this honky is gone to heaven.
Heaven, yeah.
But if I go to hell, yeah, go on.
So yeah, there were a few that I've listened many times, and now and then still I am.
Yeah.
So I wanted to mention them.
Yeah, they have a long-lasting effect.
Yeah. Which nowadays is really rare.
It's extremely rare. I don't know. I have only a handful of bands that I listen to nowadays where I actually wait for them to release something new, and even those bands are the ones that were around in the 90s too.
Yeah.
So they're not for example, if Avenged Sevenfold made a new album, I wouldn't listen to it because I haven't heard the 4 previous ones.
Yeah, I think so too with me.
Yeah, and some of the metal bands are interesting nowadays. Phalanx is an excellent example. It's got nothing to do with 1991. I think the singer wasn't even born back then. But but I was just gonna give a shout out to Phalanx because it's an excellent band.
Yeah,
great band. Yeah.
We watched.
Yeah, we watched the video.
Bit.
It was a rehearsal video. Yeah.
Yeah, last time.
Yeah, it's the dude from the next Netflix show, Atypical.
Yeah.
The show was. I wasn't a fan of the show last season, but the guy who played the main role was excellent, and his band Phalanx is excellent too.
Yeah.
So, should we discuss the rap albums?
Yeah, I think so too. We can move on.
Yeah, because I think 1991 was an excellent year for I'm using the word excellent too much, by the way.
Yeah.
But when we're discussing great music, it just comes with the territory. But,
comes naturally.
Yeah, and it rolls off the tip of my tongue. But yeah, it was a great year for hip hop too, because a lot of bands put out their debut album back then, and it was that was like one of the years of the golden age of hip hop.
Yeah.
So Naughty by Nature put out their tribute album, which was self-titled, and Dredge is one of those rappers that are really underrated.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's never spoken about in the GOAT conversations, and he should. He has an amazing flow and very complex rhymes. And he seems like a really good dude.
Okay. Yeah.
I loved his Rape the Bars episode.
Yeah.
Although he plays like the most vile, heinous dude in Oz, because we're watching Oz now.
Right
and,
now, yeah.
I'm dreading for the episodes where he comes in because he's so he does disgusting things. But DJ Quick released "Quick Is the Name," which was also one of those albums that are lesser known, but he was on one of those the pioneers of the G-Funk sound, along with Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
Ice Cube's Death Certificate was also 1991, and it's his sophomore album as a solo artist. KMD, which was MF Doom's original group with his brother, the Dumily brothers, were, I'm not sure, I'm probably butchering the name, but KMD was a really fun group, and they made this concept album called Mr. Hood.
Okay.
And also, my favorite rapper of all time, Tupac Shakur, was just getting into his solo career after disbanding from or leaving Digital Underground, and his debut album Tupacalypse Now came out in 91.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's you can still hear there that he hasn't like found his own style yet, but it's still really strong, and I think he never made like a bad record in his life. So Tupacalypse Now is
okay.
I was about to say excellent, but I'm just gonna say it's great. Okay, and Ice-T, Original Gangster, OG. De La Soul is dead. De La Soul recently you could like get their records because they repressed on those Tommy Boy label.
Okay.
Delta Funky Homo Sapien, hard to say. I wish my brother George was here. His solo debut, I guess. I'm not sure if it was the debut, but one of the first ones. And he was in the group Hieroglyphics. Cypress Hill, their first debut album, with songs like Pigs and How I Could Just Kill a Man.
Okay, yeah.
Even you are familiar with that song.
Yeah, that's right, by the way.
And Hand on the Pump. And
yeah.
Most people regard it as the best Cypress Hill album. It's not the best, but it's in top 3.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. That was the rap albums that are like in my... If I were to make like a top 50 hip hop albums of all time, I'd include those on my list. But I think I'd like to cheat a little.
Okay.
Because when he suggested that we make a podcast about 1991 and the albums that came out in that year, I really needed to feel like I could cheat a little, because Brand Nubian's debut album One for All came out in 1990, but it's so fucking close that I just can't like not talk about it.
Well, at this time it's accepted.
Yeah, because maybe if you don't count Wu-Tang Clan, my favorite hip-hop group is Brand Nubian. And I just got introduced them maybe last year or so, or a few years ago.
Okay.
Maybe. And the debut album has Grand Poobah on it, so it's still like they have like 3 rappers
Yeah.
Lord Jamar, Grand Puba, and Sadat X. I think it was Derek X back then,
Okay.
at least on some of the songs. But One for All, it's just I think it's on my Apple Music, one of those. You get those top 5 most listened to albums.
Yeah.
It's back there, and I own the album on vinyl and CD too, and I play both of them.
Okay. Yeah.
If I'm home, I play the vinyl. If I'm at my mom's house, I play the CD and so on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was one of those records that kind of like when you hear it, because I didn't hear it when it came out. I was obviously a little kid back then.
Just 4 years, maybe.
Yeah, 4 years old. So Brand Nubian wasn't on my radar back then. But when I heard it, I was like, oh man, this is like mind blowing.
Yeah.
Amazing, insane. And they just don't make them like they used to.
No.
I'm not trying to be a hater, but I just when we're living these times that where an artist like Little Xan or Tekashi 69 can like break out and have a like 5-6 billion views on his music video or their music videos, and the Brand Nubian Ice-T KMD stuff, it has just like peanuts compared to that.
Yeah. Well, I'm not a hater neither, but I gotta say I hate a little bit nowadays.
Yeah, I can understand that completely.
Yeah. Because there's so many artists,
Yeah.
not just rappers or bands maybe,
Yeah.
but all kinds of, so I don't even know the half of them, and still when these magazines write them, they call them just like big stars or
exactly.
something, and it's only based on like Spotify, or are there other music venues?
Yeah, exactly. And then there's the term that's been like invented lately. It's called hate listens, which means that somebody like as a joke listens to some stuff that they hate.
Okay.
And that's why we have these phenomena like some like Whoa Wiki or
Okay.
I don't know about that. The influencers making like stupid songs, and people listening to them as a joke, or like putting the link on someone's WhatsApp page, like listen to this, it's garbage, and then they like it's called the jungle drum in Finland, which means that like rumors spread, and that's why they have like those millions of views. It's not just because they're like insanely popular.
Okay,
but you're trying to say that you don't like quote Little Peep lyrics at work.
I have to admit that, yeah.
Yeah, I know that, and I'm like I think I'm a little like out of tune also with certain rappers that are considered even good, like Mac Miller. I know nothing about that.
Yeah, I only know the guy's name.
Yeah,
I think
I haven't heard Juice WRLD's newest posthumous record, even though I own the previous ones. And
okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not just following them. I think there was such great music, especially hip hop, made in the 90s, that I still have some of the albums that I haven't heard from that era.
Okay, yeah.
So some of the stuff that they make nowadays is just
That's a good comparison.
Okay, so should we like pick at the end like a best album from the year 1991?
Yeah, we can.
Because I can't pick the Brand Nubian one because it didn't come out in 91, so it's not that obvious.
Okay, well maybe mine's too obvious.
Yeah, it's Nevermind.
Yeah.
Fuck. I'm not sure if I would pick Nevermind though.
Okay.
It comes really close.
Yeah.
Definitely very close, but It's my least favorite Nirvana album.
Okay.
Because I just love. Nowadays, I love In Utero the most, but it used to be Bleach. And
Well, I have to admit also that if I had to pick my favorite Nirvana album, it would be maybe today be In Utero.
Yeah.
And then comes Bleach, but like 20 years ago, it was Nevermind.
Yeah. And just a shout out to certain Reddit users. You can't pick Incesticide as your favorite album. It's a compilation. You can't pick that one. Even though it is great, though.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. All Nirvana albums are good.
Yeah.
But I won't pick the Black Album either, because I just spoke so much about it, but I think there are better contenders for this.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna pick. Yeah, this is very obvious for me, but I'm gonna pick the Tupac album.
Okay.
But come on, it has Trapped, and it has Young Black Male, and it has When My Homie Calls, and Violent. It's one of the best Tupac songs, and it's never on any compilation album. So, Shug, you should really get it on there.
Yeah.
Yo, so it's Nirvana and Tupac for our best 91 picks. And I think we should pick another year from the 90s, because we have a lot of talk
about. This was just because it's so, how you say, I knew that year produced so many great albums.
Yep.
And from great bands, so it was easy to pick that year. But
yeah, 93 would be interesting, because that was the black metal scene in Norway was starting to bloom, and and it's we are always happy to talk about the happy black metal scene in Norway, and
those guys were so funny.
Yeah, really, really good sense of humor, especially Varg.
Yeah,
but I think 93 would be a great pick, and I think one of the best hip hop albums came in 93, 94, or 96.
Okay.
So we should just mix them up or make an entire podcast of talking about those years. I think we should have a lot of fun talking about those.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay, so we're gonna wrap this out now.
Okay.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks.
And I think we're gonna put it out someday.
Yeah.
It will see the light of the day
someday.
Yeah. So give a shout out at the end.
Okay.
Pick your favorite person and send them a shout out.
I think I should choose some local dude. But
no, don't do it, man.
But
don't embarrass yourself.
No. This time I won't do that. Okay. So I give my shout out today to Michael Stipe.
Michael Stipe. He's a good choice, because, like I said, REM is one of those quote unquote forgotten bands, even though it should not be.
Yeah, he's a good singer also, so why not?
And we should pick the year when Monster came out, because that's the album that I have.
That's true.
Well, I'm gonna give my shout out to since I dissed the modern day rappers, I'm gonna correct my opinion on that and say that there are really good rappers out there nowadays. So shout out to Lil Uzi Vert.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah, and also we should talk about the new Ghostface album as soon as you heard it. Yeah, the Supreme Clientele 2.
That's right.
It's gotten a lot of hype because of the title.
Yeah.
But we just got the new Wu-Tang album. I haven't heard it because I have.
Me neither.
I have a controversial opinion on the new Wu-Tang albums. I think they're not a group anymore. So the solo stuff is much better.
Yeah.
So I maybe we could talk about Rake won't just put out Emperor's New Clothes album and Ghostface put his Supreme Clientele. So I think there should be like topics of discussion too.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay, so see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.